In a week loaded with news surrounding the U.S. and Venezuela, there was one moment of peace and resilience. Nobel Peace Prize recipient María Corina Machado, the Venezuelan opposition leader, arrived in Oslo after being in hiding for over a year. Machado continues to be a strong and steady adversary of Venezuela's authoritarian leader Nicolás Maduro. Her journey to arrive in Oslo was a perilous one, as told by the man who helped her evacuate her out of the country to our Mat Rivers. Take a listen.
We were all very cold. We were all soaked to the gills. We were all very wet. We were all beat up from the boat just because the waves were so bad and choppy, and the boats are relatively small. This is happening in the cover of pitch black night. And she didn't complain once.
Now, while she couldn't be there for the ceremony, her daughter, Ana Corina Sosa, did accept the award on her behalf. And Ana joins us now for her first live interview with the U.S. News Network. Thank you so much for being here and welcome. Now, Ana, you are still in Oslo with your mom right now. Tell us what it's been like to be able to reconnect as a family and just hug her.
Thank you, Ike. Thank you for having me. It's been quite emotional because when one dreams of this moment for the longest time and without knowing when it's going to happen, and quite frankly, sometimes not knowing if it would ever happen again. Of course, I don't have to tell you, but so that the listeners could understand, I mean, she faced real, incredible, serious threats to her life multiple times. Every day while she was in hiding, and so has countless of other Venezuelans. So the moment of reuniting is just, sometimes it's just hard to believe. We're still processing the fact that she's in front of us. And after all these days, which have been just such an incredible honor surrounding the Nobel Peace Prize for my family, but for Venezuela as well. Right now, we're truly just trying to be normal again, just have a few moments of normalcy. We walk around, we enjoy the Christmas lights. We're cold. I haven't seen my mother wear a coat in more than 12 years. She hasn't left Venezuela in more than a decade. So it's just been a moment of a lot of surreal instances where we're just getting a taste of being a normal family again.
Ana, talk to us about what all of this means for the people of Venezuela, many of whom are here in the U.S.
Well, I think first and foremost is the reassertion that my mother just never faults in a promise. She told the Venezuelan people clearly that she was going to be here in Oslo and accept this award on behalf of Venezuela to honor the struggle that is happening back home, that we continue to fight for, to free our country. And she did it. And she did it under really extreme conditions with immense risk to her life. And I think, for me personally, I would say it broke my heart when I found out she wasn't going to make it to the ceremony. As a daughter, I just truly believed she deserved being there. She deserved to talk to the world, to speak her words, to speak to Venezuelans, and she couldn't. And but if I may say, I think the silver lining in all of this is that it really put attention to the world on the nature of the cruelty of this regime. It is not a normal dictatorship. This is a criminal network that has no humanity. And the fact that she had missed this moment just showed the world what it meant, and the risks she took to get to Oslo, which she risked her life multiple times, and she did it. Not only did she risk her life, but she succeeded. She again showed the world that the regime is not the almighty, state that they like to portray in front of the world. So I think for Venezuelans, that was a very important moment, but also it was a celebration of who we are as people. You know, it's not only to emphasize the struggle that we're going through, but it is also a moment to bring to the world who we really are. We are decent people. We're hard workers. We are a land that wants to open its doors once again, a land of opportunity, as we were in the past. And I think it was a moment to celebrate our values, the values of the good Venezuelans, the values of the majority of our people.
Now, Ana, your speech, which was your mother's words, was very focused on freedom and democracy, but also on political prisoners. Why are political prisoners such an important cause for both you and your mom?
Like, it's a matter of human rights, of dignity. We can't call ourselves a free country while we have 887 political prisoners in torture centers as we speak. There is as young as a 16-year-old girl in prison right now. A week ago, a former mayor died in the hands of the regime of a heart attack, who wasn't given medical care. It is a matter of human dignity. We can't continue, and this is what we want to insist on the world, that this is not a matter of right or left, or politics even. It's not even about respecting an election. It is about much more than that. It is about people that have chosen to be free, that are suffering, that are being repressed. There are countless of families that are being separated. And let me tell you, it's not even, the regime doesn't even go against their enemy, like my mother or a political activist, as innocent as they might be. They go against their family members. This is a brutal regime that has no humanity and whose repression has no limit. So we cannot rest until every single Venezuelan and foreigner who is right now on torture centers by the regime is free again. Every day that passes is another Venezuelan or political prisoner that risks dying under the hands of the regime.
Ana Corina Machado, daughter of Nobel Peace Prize recipient María Corina Machado, thank you so much for taking the time from being away from your mom to join us here today. You are both welcome back whenever you want. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is a pleasure.